How do I get my executive leadership to buy into my WFM initiatives? That is a thought leadership question for the month, and I'm so glad you asked. So let's hop right in. The first thing that I noticed about this question is that it was, how do I get executive leadership to buy into my WFM initiatives? So I'm going to challenge you a little bit here and say, I want you to reframe your thinking on executive leadership buy-in and your WFM initiatives. Your WFM initiatives, my WFM initiatives are less important than the overall company goals and objectives. Okay, so I need you to reframe your thinking to think, how do I ensure that the WFM initiatives, right, tie into the overall success of the company? You have to think that organizations generally, when they're thinking of goals and objectives, they really have three primary main priorities. It is to survive, sustain, and profit. They want to survive, make sure that they are there to compete another day. They want to sustain. What are we doing? Are we efficient? Are we effective? And then we want to generate a profit. That's why we're in business, right? And so when we think about organizations, generally their goals are wrapped around that. Their goals and objectives are wrapped around that. Hey, we want to increase pipeline by 20%. Hey, we want to make sure that we serve our customers in this amount of time so that we can have brand ambassadors and a great customer experience, so customers will come back and spend more money. So when we're thinking about our WFM initiatives, when we're in leadership on the workforce management side, instead of thinking about how do I get my WFM initiatives passed or the executive leadership to buy into those initiatives, I need to retrain my thinking to say, how do I ensure that the WFM initiatives tie into the overall company's goals and objectives, right? That is really important because as workforce management people, right, I know so very well that we are very analytical. We are in the numbers. We are, okay, did I make sure that the forecast is right? Or as close to as what the data suggests it should be? Did I make sure that I have the right types of schedules? Do I have the right people in the right place and skilled the right way? Have I accounted for shrinkage? We are very in the weeds and in the data. And I love that for us. I love data. Data don't let you down, right? However, as WFM leaders, we have to come higher, right? We have to come higher to think on the lane and from the lens of executive leadership around survive, sustain, profit, right? How do I make sure that my goals and the WFM goals ensure that we survive another day? How do I ensure that our WFM goals make sure that we are sustainable, that we are operating effectively and efficiently? And how do I ensure that the WFM initiatives that I'm wanting to get executive leadership buy-in on ensure that we're profitable? And so when we're thinking about that, that's what executive leadership is thinking. And so if you can articulate how your WFM initiatives fall into those categories, that's generally the overall WFM the overall objective of the organization, right? So when you look at if you go and look in your organization right now and you look at what's on the wall, right? For, hey, these are our 2024 goals and our objectives, they probably fall into one of those three categories, right? It's either around surviving, it's around sustainability, and it's likely either around profitability. It's going to fall into one of those three categories. And if you can match, right, you can align, you can tie your WFM initiative to those overall company goals and objectives, and you can identify where they fall, then you are generally going to have an easier time getting senior and executive leadership to buy into your WFM initiatives. So say one of your WFM initiatives is, hey, we really need to look at how we are the types of shifts that we're offering. Right now, we offer all 8x5 shifts, and we really have an opportunity to, be more profitable if we offered some 10x4 shifts, 10-hour days, 4 days a week. Or we have an opportunity to be a little bit more sustainable, right, and hit our increased revenue goal by 20%. If that's an overall company objective and goal is to increase sales pipeline by doing X, Y, and Z. Hey, how do your WFM initiative map to your company's overall goals and objectives? Right? Because as a byproduct, as a discipline of workforce management, the goal is to ensure that you have the right people in the right place at the right time. So what? Why? So that we can serve our customer and create a fair and equitable environment for employees so that they can thrive in this environment so that they can serve the customer. Right? And so it's generally, again, every company's goals and objective, all of them are generally going to fall in one of those three categories. I need to survive. I need to compete another day. I need to serve my customer another day. Survive. I need to be able to sustain. I need to be able to continue to keep doing this in an effective and efficient way. Because if it's not sustainable, then we can do it today, but tomorrow we won't be able to do it. It's not sustainable, right? We're losing money trying to do this. And then is it profitable? So map your WFM initiatives to the company's overall goals and objectives. So step one would be first to identify the company's goals and objectives. What category does it fall in? Is it a survive, sustain, or profitability? This will tell you what the leader, senior leadership's mindset is. Okay, are they focused on profitability? Is this leader focused on, because every leader may be focused on something different, right? Your leader, your direct leadership may be focused on sustainability. Your direct leader may be, or someone else direct leader may be focused on profitability. So first identify what the company's overall goals and objectives are. Find out what area it falls in. Are they concerned about surviving? Are they concerned about sustainability? Are they concerned about profitability? The goal and objective, right, is going to fall in one of those categories, right? And then once you find out where that goal and objective fall, then you need to find out, how do I align this WFM initiative, or does the WFM initiative at all align to these goals? Because then if you can articulate that, then that is how you can ensure that you get senior leadership buy-in on the WFM initiative. So first identify goal and objective, where it falls, and then make sure that your WFM initiatives map to the overall goal and objective of the organization. I hope that this thought leadership was helpful for you this month. Until next time, go be great. Let's make impact. See you later. Bye.